everybody, and welcome to the world of Akala. This is Cold Hard Chats, where we go, the series where we talk about ice cold freedom. I didn't write an intro just because it's a regular chat show. Right now, it looks like Pancake of Destiny is the only one in the chat watching, but since hopefully people will watch us after the fact, I'm going to pretend like there are people watching. So, hi YouTube. With me today, I have Rizmer.
Yo,
And
I never know
ForNoRaisin.
how to do intros. I never know how to do intros, so I just say yo.
And ForNoRaisin.
Hey, sweetie. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well today.
They play, respectively, Sarro and Doc in Ice Cold Freedom. So, what'd you guys think of last week's session?
Oh, it's got boobs now.
Wait, last week?
Yes, last
You
week.
mean like
Yeah, that
last
was last week.
session?
That was last week.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was last week.
Other than that, I just gotta keep on bringing up the Church of Cat because
Oh god. Oh yeah. If anyone's in the Discord and they saw that conversation, there was no way. That got sort of brainstormed in group fashion in the Discord. The Church of Dog and the Church of Cat. I even referenced dirty god worshippers. So
yeah, dirty cat worshippers.
there's some lore there that we're gonna be going into. Maybe be going into in future sessions. But yeah, that was a fun little brainstorming session we had in Discord, and I was not letting that go. Not letting that go.
Yeah, it was brilliant the way you brought it in, though. Just completely out of left field. Like, okay, we're doing that route now, huh?
See, this is a world created by somebody else within my world, so I can get as weird as I want to with it, and there aren't really any sort of consequences to the main world, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I just I love the four Tarrasques on the giant turtle. That I want to pet the Tarrasque.
Yeah, you guys almost derailed me with that alone.
I'm sorry about that. No,
No, never apologize for derailing your DM.
I want to ride the Tarrasque. I don't want to just pet it. I want to pet baby Tarrasque.
I told you you will not be able to predict what Doc is actually going to do.
I'm very aware of that. If I look squinty eyed at all, it looks like my eyes are not. Looking in the camera over here. It's just my allergies. I'm okay.
Allergies stop.
But yeah,
Allergies stop.
eyes are very squinty, which it feels weird to look at because I'm not feel like that.
Just be careful. I don't want you getting a migraine later on, sweetie.
Yeah.
Okay?
Migraines all the time. I get migraines all the time. I don't get migraines.
I know, and that's why I don't want you to get one.
All right, so today's actually an interesting day for me. So my home group, which you guys have met, most of them, Tyler, Josh, Alicia, Eve, in some form or another with this home group, we've been playing it was 3 years in March. 3 years and 4 months. Our very, very, very last session for that campaign is today.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
And sad.
It is a little sad. It's cliche to say the end of an era, but this is the first campaign I ever DM'd. So this campaign was me learning how to DM and gaining experience with Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, it feels.
Well, I have to say you're actually a rather quick learner because I thought you were
Yeah.
a fantastic DM this entire time. And a
Yeah.
lot better than several of the
Thank
other
you.
DMs that I've had to deal with in the past.
Yeah.
I just go with the mentality of if everyone's having fun, then I'm doing a good job. I mean,
And that's really the whole point of the thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, it's a game and games are meant to be
It's
fun.
fun. Yeah.
Exactly.
The games aren't meant to be like boring or old or stale or that's it's good that you bring innovation to it, that you don't just buy the rules or all the other you know
Yeah, the rules are a nice guideline, especially in fifth edition. The rules are a nice guideline, and home house rules are kind of important. Like if a rule as written would make things not fun, even the books like the Dungeon Master's Guide encourages you to house rule it, make it fun.
yeah.
The rules are there, but literally meant to be broken.
Pancake of Destiny, you said it perfectly.
Don't
Just
prepare
don't
anything.
prepare anything.
Players will do everything to ruin your story anyway. It brings back memories when I was DM.
Us DMs have a secret though. If I want you to go here and you go there, I pick this up and I move it there.
Oh, like the
So-
Church of Cat.
But that's a
So
secret. But
the
that's a
next
secret.
time
Don't tell
that-
anyone I said that.
So the next time that I actually am supposed to go a certain direction, like getting him out, I'm just gonna run towards the Trask.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, I want to
But
Tarrasque now.
I'm not afraid to
Exactly.
punish players for I'm not afraid to punish players for stupid decisions. So if somebody tells
Oh,
you
like-
don't jump on the Tarrasque and you jump on the Tarrasque,
Or like
Might
when
end up
someone,
dead.
or like when someone tells you, "Don't speak of the Church of Cat again." Oh, you mean don't speak of the Church of Cat we were just talking about? Yeah,
oh boy,
kick me out the damn church.
that was great.
So I was just left alone. Like, okay, I'm just over here now. Nobody near me. Can't hear anything.
Oh.
Can't say anything.
I did feel bad about that. That's why I gave you that little conversation with Phineas. Got my Harris Teeter Diet Soda. Not sponsored.
No, you should not feel bad for that whatsoever. They deserve that 100%.
I will admit, I deserve that 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's just a slight punishment, but not like a game-breaking punishment where, oh, you die.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, don't jump in the lava.
Jumps into lava.
Jump into the lava.
Hey, that would still be on you if you were told not to jump in the lava and you jumped in the lava and you died. That's still on you.
But I wanted to turn into a famous Disney character.
Oh god.
What am I missing? That's a reference that I'm missing.
James Earl Jones? Really?
Oh, you said
I am
famous.
not. I am your father.
You said famous Disney character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a Disney character.
Disney owns Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know,
Vader's not
it's
Wait,
a Disney character now.
Disney
Wait.
It is a Disney character now.
Does that mean Leia is a Disney
That
princess?
doesn't.
Yes. No, yes, it is canonically now that Disney character, Princess Leia is a Disney character.
That's like saying Iron Man's a Disney character.
He is.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
They own him. That means, yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't create the character.
No, I never said
I
that they
don't
created
consider-
him.
I don't consider them Disney characters. They weren't.
I didn't say that they didn't create them or did create them. I just
Hey,
said
now-
that they owned them.
I want Iron Man to be in Kingdom Hearts 4. Don't ruin this for me.
Wait, does that mean Peter Parker's also a princess?
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know Disney gender bended.
I only say that teasingly. Just because Peter Parker's like freaking OB.
Oh, Timo's in the chat.
Timo.
We getting people coming in. I don't know why I did that weird accent.
I don't know
now
why
it
you
says
do half of the
5
accents you did,
concurrent
but you
viewers.
just do.
5 concurrent viewers. Yay.
Yay.
No, Timo, you have not missed that story. Right now we're just shooting the shit a little bit.
Oh God.
So, yes, an ability that you have not yet demonstrated that you, excuse me, do have on your character sheet is the mouth wielder feat.
Yeah.
This is a feat I homebrewed after Chrismer showed me a video of Zorro from
Roanora Zoro. Yeah.
from
Roanora
One
Zoro
Piece. From
One Piece. Yep.
Yes, wielding 3 swords, one in each hand and one with mouth. And when Chrismer first brought that up to me, I kind of looked at it and just shook my head and wanted to say no. But you know what? It's like I was saying before. This game is to have fun. So I made up a little feat for Chrismer to use that allows the feat allows you to wield weapons with your mouth. So dumb.
It has a brilliant backstory, though.
Way the feat works, if you have the feat and you do 2-weapon fighting, like you attack with one weapon and then you attack with another weapon, you can also attack with the weapon in. So you can do 3 attacks. The mouth weapon just sounds so weird. The mouth weapon, mouth wielded weapon. That attack has to be done with disadvantage because I need to balance this crazy thing somehow. But yes, you have a backstory for how Sarro learned this technique that you have not shared with me. So, what is it?
Well, on one of the first raids Sarro ever did with the pirates of the Invisible Roar, which I still have to say it's an epic name that I didn't come up with.
Agreed.
Mister has come up with it.
Nice.
She came up with it, and I was like, "That is an epic sounding name. I love that. I'm going to use that." Basically, what happened was, Sarro had been disabled. Both arms, pretty much, he couldn't use. So he picked up a sword off the ground with his mouth and went on the charge and actually won that battle.
So silly.
I thought
I love it.
Invisible Roar was poetic for having a sword in your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
You're roaring, but just don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, he had both his arms pretty much disabled, and he had to literally pin himself with just the mouth weapon.
I mean, that's a good way to learn on the fly.
Well, I kind of had to survive. But yeah, that's the epic quote-unquote story of how he learned how to mouth wield. There you go. It's probably not as, eye-opening or breathtaking as it would sound, but yeah, that's it. That's all I came up with.
Good stories. Then.
Okay, Timo, to answer, how does the story relate to the gambling about the chicken?
We don't bring up the chicken. Just no.
Seriously?
No, that's not cool, man. Not cool, Timo. Not cool to bring up the chicken, man.
What am I
told
forgetting?
you that is exactly how they ended up in that situation. So please don't bring it up.
We don't talk about the chicken.
What am I forgetting?
Hey, you said that we didn't have to say all of the stories.
Yeah.
This is the one that we can't.
We can't talk about the chicken story. Nope. Sorry. That's verboten. He's looking, trying to decide, like, what chicken are you talking about?
Oh. Okay. Okay. I love that, Timo. I actually don't remember seeing that before. Oh boy. I would like to hear the story about this chicken as well. For those watching but don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm just looking through the lounge in our Discord, the World of Akala Discord. Link is in the description if you'd like to join it. And I'm sure the 4 people currently watching are all.
So that wasn't you
anybody
making your
else.
Riley face?
What?
So that wasn't you just making your Riley face?
Right. No, no, that wasn't my that wasn't my wrath. Oh boy.
Yeah, if you're curious about the chicken story, just go to the World of Alcala Discord. Just World of Alcala. I cannot talk today.
World of Akala.
Wow. It's okay, sweetie. I'll teach it to you later.
I just keep on sorting my words.
So the couple
I
of
know.
people that we do have currently watching, Pancake of Destiny and Timo, and if there's another lurker out there. If you have any questions you want to ask me, want to ask Prisma, Raisin, or just last week's session about the World of Akala in general, feel free to ask. I will answer as spoiler-free as I can.
What was the new hashtag we started? Oh yeah, hashtag Ride the Tarrasque.
It was Pet the Tarrasque, but
Let's pet the
Yes.
Tarrasque, yeah.
Pet the Tarrasque would lead to Ride the Tarrasque, so I'm sure we'll get there
Yeah.
eventually.
Well, technically we are riding 4 Tarrasques right now.
Technically, yes. Technically.
So if you pet the ground, you're petting the Tarrasque.
Probably not the
Right?
same, though. Pancake of Destiny says, I am just here to feel young again. So much nostalgia. Do you not play anymore?
Another of my
Because we do bring
favorite
guests on.
because there was another game I played back in the day. It was a Star Wars tabletop game, which was actually pretty good. If you ever want to branch out from Dungeons and Dragons.
I do want to try other systems. It's just a matter of, getting off my
Then there's
learning them.
Big Eyes Small Mouth.
What now?
Big Eyes Small Mouth. It's anime version of D&D where it has much more lenient rules where you can make up your own attacks, make up everything about your character. Like you could literally make a Goku character on Big Eye Small Mouth and he'd be overpowered, but yet at the same time fit within that world.
Timo
This
says
fun.
Timo says how much does the team want to return to Akala?
Right now, I don't know about everybody else, but my character is actually starting to love this world. Because
oh, don't tell me
except for
that.
the Black Blades. Except for the Black Blades.
Yeah.
Which she pretty much figured was a Black Blade the instant they dropped into that world. Damn it, I should have used investigation. I keep on remembering things after the fact.
I mentioned guests a minute ago. So next week, we've got Lord Illuminous Pooh. There's many more titles to his name, apparently. But he will actually be joining us next week. It's our guest.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Always fun to have guests on.
He's been pestering me nonstop, and I'm finally letting him in. So. Yeah, I told him probably, a month ago that he could come on, and it was just a matter of when. And having to wait probably killed him. I know it kills me having to wait between sessions. Hey, Sir Little Wolf's in the chat.
Hey, Sir Little Wolf.
He says hi.
That's
hi, Little Wolf.
That's another person I would love to have on one day. Sir Little Wolf. He's awesome. But you know, Sir Wolf.
Yes.
You know.
Do you play D&D, Little Wolf?
I don't even know if Little Wolf plays D&D. Hey, it's her, Little Wolf.
Hi, sweetie.
Timo says I'm too successful. Everyone wants a piece. I think he's referring to the channel, not me personally, but that's how I read it.
Everything, Lord Illuminous Pooh. You missed everything,
Everything.
including the conversation that we just had about you that we're not going to have about you again, so we love you.
And I revealed the origin of the mouth wielding ability.
Oh, yeah, and we
Sarro
also
was
foretold everything that what we're going to be doing. It's the next game plan for the next, about, what, 3 years that we had?
And we talked about
It's a whole timeline.
And we talked about the chicken, too.
Yeah, we revealed everything.
They were telling the truth.
Dominance and
until that last
disorder,
one.
will you... How did you know that was what was written above my bed?
Robert Adsets in the chat. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Robert
Oh,
Adset.
gosh.
Hey, Robert.
Oh, boy.
I have it on live chat.
I was going to say something I completely forgot.
That's weird.
What'd you say?
Robert, we don't talk about that.
The
No.
location of the pirate treasure.
I mean, Sarro knows where it's
What is
at.
it?
Well, not in Discos, but
Okay, I will tell one thing. Doc has already found the One Piece and has already walked away.
I don't know what that means.
Oh God.
I'm a bad nerd. Sorry. Forgive me. Best friend Josh is in the chat. Hey, Josh. But Lord Illuminous Pooh, you missed. He did. I did announce that you were going to be joining us next. Yeah, Sarro with Sarro's mouth wielding technique. Basically, he got into a tight spot and had to use his mouth to get out of it.
That is the most
accurate description I have ever heard in my life. That is the one that we're going to go with. We need to sound clip that one later on. That is going to be Sarro's backstory from now on.
great.
Oh, also want to announce while I'm here. Well, first off, I try to remember to do this every time we stream, but I do want to say thank you to the patrons that do support us on Patreon. At the Goblin Boss level, we've got Lord Illuminous Pooh, Bad Uncle Bob, and Merrick Seance. And at the Hobgoblin Warlord level, we have, of course, Throw the Dwarf. And at the Hobgoblin Warlord level, one of the perks, what is it called? Whatever. One of the perks that you get for being a Hobgoblin Warlord. Once a month, you get a 60-minute one-on-one D&D session with me. Either be a one-shot set in my world, or it can be me teaching you how to play. It can be private. It can be streamed. It can be pre-recorded and then uploaded afterwards. But you get a 60-minute one-on-one session with me. And I don't know if I've said this on the stream. It says it on Patreon. If multiple people are at that level and they want to group their sessions together, to have, not just a one-on-one 1-hour session, I would also add the time up too. So like if 3 people did it, I would do a 3-hour session for that group. But on that note, Throw the Dwarf. He was Hobgoblin Warlord last month, but scheduling issues and personal issues made it so I wasn't able to schedule his one-shot for June. So we're going to double up, and we're going to do a 2-hour one-shot. On the day of the week is that Friday. This week, the 16th, at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. So Throw the Dwarf, that's actually 7 a.m. on Saturday the 17th. That's Australia time, but yeah, it is the 16th this Friday, 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. I have the stream up already scheduled on the YouTube channel, so if you just go to the main page, it says right there, it'll tell you. Apologies for anyone that's in the middle of the night for. But yeah, we go find the
And
description.
we're
Yeah,
still
what?
waiting on the next Freedom Fighters as well.
Yes, Donut of Doom just joined the Discord. I have no idea who Donut of Doom is, but they must be watching, unless that was just random coincidence. But Donut of Doom, thank you for joining the Discord. Let me find. I'm just looking at the summary of what. Oh, Pancake of Destiny is Donut of Doom. That's their alter ego. I like it. I like it.
Makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense
Um,
now.
What?
That makes a
Pancake
lot of
of
sense.
Doom.
Oh yeah.
Destiny.
So Throw the Dwarf will be playing a tiefling. So in Akala, how do I relate this to the year? So the year that this campaign started, that the Ice Cold Freedom started, a very important year. When I do eventually get my campaign diaries for my home game, you'll know why. But one of the around this time was when tieflings started appearing in material plane. In my world, they all originated from Infernus, which is my the Nine Hells in the Forgotten Realms. But I'm not just copying pasting it. I'm coming up with my own. But that's like an analog to Forgotten Realms. You have the Nine Hells of Bator, and probably you've got Infernus. But all tieflings are basically originate from there in some way or another. And now is when they're starting to come to the material plane. It's a mystery why, even to the tieflings. In the case of Throw the Dwarf's character, and in my home game, Tyler's character is Arthas. He was originally a tiefling. That's a campaign diary. He's now a half moon elf. Was a half drow for a little while, and is now a half moon elf again. I really enjoy messing with this character, if you can tell. But he was originally a tiefling. In both of their cases, it what seemed like for no reason whatsoever, a portal appeared in front of them while they were in, and they decided to go through it, see what was going on, and they ended up in the material plane. Portal closed. Lord Illuminous Pooh says the Patreon is coming up 404, probably because I need to update the link. What is it now? I think it's /Globers and Goblins. I think we need to change. Yeah, I need to change that. It's patreon.com/World of Akala. Thank you for telling me that. I need to fix that. I don't remember changing the link. I wonder if it changed by itself. Anyway, so this is going to take place sometime after, this one shot is going to take place sometime after Throw the Dwarf's tiefling character came to the material plane. After facing, expected shock and awe and some discrimination because they literally look devil people, he's banded with some other tieflings, and they found a city that's been abandoned for 5 years since the Scourge of Shadow, which was an event in my home game. Basically, since Lolth came to the material plane, tried to take over, and was vanquished by a home game player. But it's been 5 years since then, and the city has not been repopulated, and they're going to take it for themselves. That's the basic story for the one-shot. Obviously, it's not going to go that easily, or else there would be no story for it. But we're going to have that 2-hour one-shot on Friday or Saturday if you're in Australia. We're going to stream it live on the channel. I hope people come and watch. I notice whenever FTFE is not present, our viewership kind of tanks. I'm hoping to fix that soon and make things more interesting. And that's one of the things I want to start doing, is these kind of like Patreon one-shots to give this world more depth, if that makes any sense. Also going to get the Freedom Fighters up. I have most of that done. I just have to do some graphical stuff to it. I should have time to work on that this week, actually. And then, whenever I get around to doing the campaign diaries, which at this point I'm the boy who cried wolf talking about my campaign diaries. I've been talking about it for months, but after the last Gold Hard chat we did with Timo, had a lot of fun talking about the home game campaign. So I definitely do want to get to those campaign diaries. But yeah, I've been talking a lot. Now that we have a few more people in the chat, if yes, Sir Little Wolf cried you. Now that we have more people in the chat, if anybody has any questions for me, Charisma, or Raisin, or just any questions in general about the world of Akala, or even the world of Discos, now that we've got a world within a world here. I heard a ding.
Surprise!
Hey!
Jord!
Jord!
We have been joined by AndTheJordSaid, who told me he couldn't do these on Mondays.
I don't know how a random a giant blue dragon came in here so quietly, but yay! How you doing, sweetie? You were saying that you got off of work to explain Batch's question?
So, my mic is not plugged in. Give me a minute.
No,
Okay.
I heard you just then.
We can hear you, but he's probably talking about it. And as Lord Illuminous Pooh said, please lick the like button.
Yes, lick the like button. Just grab your phone. Just lick the whole damn thing, okay? Just a giant across the face of your phone.
Did you have to make the sound effect? That was not necessary.
It just goes. Bleh.
Alrighty, I should
Thanks.
sound a lot better
I
now.
tend to make a different sound when I lick things, but sure, let's go with that.
You don't know the sound I make when I lick things.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, for just a refresher on everyone on how Sarro got his abilities. His father worked with a group of assassins, which no, I'm not getting into that version of it.
Can I, since I'm here on a cold hard chat, can I drop something for the Jord that nobody but I think me and Batch knows at the moment?
That's up to you, sweetheart, and how much you're willing to reveal about your story.
Alright, so everyone knows that my character's name is the Jord. Well, that's not his real name. His real name is AndTheJordSaid. The Jord is more like a title. So he's AndTheJordSaid. I'll hold for applause.
I need a soundboard with a groan sound effect. I love how bad it is.
Batch about maybe running into somebody who knew me from my past, but I think that's kind of out of this world.
Nice reference to the title of 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, so I honestly, I got home, I was like, oh, I got some time to play Overwatch and stuff, and then I clicked on YouTube, because I normally watch YouTube while I play video games, and I saw this in my recommendeds, because I get notifications every time. I haven't even hit the bell, but I still get notifications every time Glovers and Goblins uploads. It's like they know I'm part of the show or something.
What? Wait, what show? What are you talking about? There's a show on this?
Wait, we're on a show? You said this wasn't being recorded.
You said this was private. What the hell, Batch?
Timo wants to know: can we get a bit more backstory, etc., about Doc, or is that plot reveal stuff?
Sure. I can tell you that from a very early age, she did come from two parents that were incredibly prevalent in the Gnomish kingdom that she came from. The kingdom was bordered on two sides by two warring countries in kind of like this valley, so they really couldn't get out into the rest of the world. They just kind of secluded themselves and kept a little bit technologically advanced. That's what kept the other kingdoms from attacking them and taking their gold. That's why she called it the Golden Kingdom. Um, she was trained to be a doctor, from literally birth, kind of a lineage thing that goes back about like 8, 10 generations of all just their doctors, and the doctors were like the main doctor for the royal family and whatnot. So there was a lot of expectation on her and demand on her.
Well, I mean, maybe all that pressure had something to do with
Nope. She was
the
successful. She was absolutely successful in everything that she was presented with. She had really good genes and she handled the pressure quite well.
interesting. To quote one of my favorite philosophers that is no longer on YouTube, interesting.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
I used to jokingly call them scientists, but then when I did it like without air quotations visible, people were like, "Did you just call Jeranism a scientist?"
my
No,
God.
Oh god.
very ironically, yes, but no.
Trying to find that picture of Doc that I put up while you were talking. Find it.
It's okay.
So, um, how's everybody been?
Oh,
For everybody.
It's been good. I guess. Yeah. Ish.
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 Okay.
Good-ish.
ah,
Is that like
okay. That's Doc. I was trying to bring it up
That's
while she was talking.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
And then add on, the white coat that she wears.
At this point in time, her clothes are a lot more torn up and everything, but she still kept the gold that a lot of her kingdom was known for. Now, of course, this is you being able to see what she allows you to see she is as. In other words, that's just her normally as herself. She does have one extra little bit that you can't really see on the rest of her body. She has a lot of tattoos, but they're all primarily just connected tattoos, I guess you could say. One of them allows her to, um, she can only use two at a time though, but one of them allows her to use, what is it, Batch? I can't remember. Masquerade. An illusion so that's, um, up to a certain level, or on the D20 rolls, she can actually, be seen as something completely different. That's how she tries to hide.
Makes sense.
yeah?
It's also cool that I see
Yeah.
one of the magic tattoos.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was gonna say the Jordan. You're gonna have to mention that to the Jord at some point about how you got cool magic tattoos because he's kind of interested in stuff like that. Very
Oh,
specifically interested in a magical tattoo.
um, Batch, she is able to make up to a certain level 1, right?
Give me 1 second.
I couldn't remember if she was there yet or not.
So is this official artwork for Doc, or did you just find somebody and get permission to use it?
No, this is
It's an
There was a
avatar
character
creator.
created that I sat down and created.
So we have official artwork for Clovers now.
Alldivine.com, I think. I mean, it's it's not like artist commissioned, but yeah, I mean, this is
It's still I mean, we're allowed to use it, and it's her character. She's all right with saying that's what she looks like. That's official artwork, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Just like how mine are on official artwork.
Didn't you just get permission to use yours, though, Sarro? Wow, I'm in D&D mode. Chris,
Didn't I get no, I didn't ask for permission. I just made it on Alldivine, and that was it.
oh, I'm sorry.
Doc does have a tattoo pen needle rather for the spell rot tattoo up to a first level spell.
Okay, so that would be something small, like a hand tattoo, or like a really small form or calf tattoo that if you wanted, and it would be changeable to whatever you would want it to be.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that you said hand tattoo, because that's where the Jord's dragon mark is. Pretty much what me and Batch talked about was my dragon mark being morphed into a tattoo, so I could be able to use Call Lightning. That spell I could have pretty much, but spell rot tattoos are a one-time use only thing. That's why I was saying maybe we could incorporate it into my dragon mark, and I don't know. That's stuff we'll have to figure out later on.
Yeah, I'm good at homebrewing stuff, I think. But what you are seeing now is Prisoner went ahead and remade Sarro in female version.
Yay! That is a female Sarro. The swashbuckling pirate with space pistols.
Are we just supposed to accept that Sarro is a female now? Are we gonna ask any questions about that, or are we just gonna accept? I mean, Jord accepted it.
That's up to your character.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Jord accepted it and moved on. He didn't really. I mean, he's kind of interested. He wants to see her Sarro's
Okay.
Oh God.
But I mean, he doesn't really care. He's like, okay, well, Sarro has tits now.
Yeah.
Well, for Doc, she doesn't really know anybody at all, so she's just kind of, okay, whatever, this is now what it is.
This is normal.
I think
this is normal. I am perfectly fine.
I think when FTFE... What's that?
Said Doc's not 100% sure that Sarro wasn't.
You're breaking up, dude.
Am I?
Really bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. I shouldn't be doing that. Let me fudge with my audio.
Bad Jord.
I'll be right back and fudge with my audios.
Yeah, I think when FTFE comes back, he might have some questions about Sarro.
Yeah, I don't know though, because his character is a bit of what's the point? An idiot. He might not even notice. He'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Unless it's something that he can eat.
Judging
means...
Judging by his reaction to Luna, I think he'll notice there's a difference.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that I'm glad that I was muted when Raisin said, as long as it's something that he can eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if she changed into a giant chicken or something, that might.
See, I was thinking, of course, he can eat. He can eat.
So you can stop talking now.
Come on.
You can stop talking now about eating stuff.
Show, so I can't go any further. But actually,
I'm getting hungry now.
Children who watch us, please leave a comment and then go show your mom this so you can stop watching this.
Yeah.
Leave a comment with your mom's phone number.
Lord Illuminous Poo. Yeah. You don't think the idiot horny dwarf is not going to notice movies. Good point. Good point.
I want this to be PG-13. So if we ever get to where we're monetized, we get a little bit more exposure from the algorithm.
Fuck shit terrorism.
What the
What?
Those are like YouTube's big 3 things that you're not allowed to say. It's like really bad shit and then terrorism. Like mentioning terrorism can get you
God
demonetized.
damn it, Jord.
Then
Why
stop
did you...
mentioning it.
Stop mentioning it. Exactly.
We only got to worry about it after we get that check mark. Then we can come back. I'll come back and censor all of our videos. You'll teach me how to just so I can come censor all of our videos. Okay, Batch?
Sure. Whatever
Hold
you
me
say.
to
Or
I can see the headache growing in Batch.
if Batch isn't scratching his head in disbelief and mild annoyance, then I'm not doing my job.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the hate comments on people, complaining about transgenderism and how Sarro suddenly is a woman. It's like a big deal.
Let somebody complain about transgenderism.
That's an instant
What?
ban.
If with calling people what they want to be called or just people being who they want to be, you can fuck right off of this stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Else you don't
Exactly.
want us anyway, so
We have no tolerance for intolerance.
Exactly.
so much for the time. Oh, fuck off. I'm not even a leftist, so when I tell you to fuck off, you know you should fuck off.
Yeah, just for everyone out there that doesn't know, I am trans, so this was kind of, and Mistress, of course, is,
Hi.
Lord Illuminous Pooh says, I don't have any pronouns, don't refer to me, and I identify as a problem.
Yeah,
So he identifies as a
they,
problem.
them.
Okay.
They, them.
He says, in my borderline personality disorder, I am literally whoever you need me to be. All right, that works great for D&D.
But my preferred pronouns are chaotic neutral.
Your little wolf.
Oh my God,
damn
I
it.
love that. My preferred pronouns are chaotic neutral. Yeah, my character too. Exact. Mine's chaotic neutral. So.
Oh, God.
The only thing I'm intolerant of is lactose and bigots.
Yeah. Wait, you're tolerant of bigots?
He said intolerant.
Oh, intolerant. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the lactose intolerance joke.
Yeah, I got that now.
Which even I still drink more milk than like the average person. I just regret it every single time, and then I still pick up a gallon of milk at the grocery when I go there because I'm like, oh, I just won't have such a big glass this time, and then I pour like a pint of milk, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why my stomach hurts. Maybe because you can't drink milk, but you love it.
Yeah,
Also,
I would try switching to soy or almond.
It's the only one that tastes good.
Really? Have you had vanilla soy milk?
I've had soy milk. I've had almond milk. I really liked this hazelnut milk that somebody gave me, but I can't find it anywhere. That was like the only thing that I would drink this over milk, and then I can't find hazelnut milk anywhere.
Hey, I love almond milk, Sir Little Wolf. Almond milk is awesome.
I was gonna say I actually like almond milk and I can drink normal milk.
Yeah.
Show me the titty on an almond.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but it's there. You just gotta squeeze hard enough, Jord.
How you
All right. With that being said, I think I'm gonna go start cooking. I need to make the tomato blood get ready, and I have a bunch of cow juice I need to prep.
Tomato blood.
Tomato
And
blood.
cow juice.
And cow juice.
Cow
Boy.
juice is what comes out of the steak after you get done cooking it.
That's grease.
Cow juice and tomato blood.
It sounds like you're just saying cow juice and tomato blood sounds like you're making the worst smoothie.
No, that's just chili.
Yeah, that's just chili.
That's like chili if you add beans and chili powder.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. But see, like when I think cow juice, I think milk.
Fair enough.
That's what I thought at first too.
Something I tried recently while we're talking about cooking is I recently tried making bread from scratch. Didn't go well.
Lord Illuminous Pooh, there is absolutely nothing wrong with nut juice.
Yeah, love
So,
nut juice.
what were we talking about that PG-13?
What?
You got
Almond milk is PG-13.
It's
Almond
Nut
milk.
juice. There is nothing wrong with nut juice at all.
look.
I mean, Sir
Especially like
Little Wolf's
I
not
think-
wrong. Almond milk, they call it almond milk because no one would take nut juice seriously. Probably not. Not wrong there. Also, they want to market it as an alternative to milk. So.
reduce it down from nut juice and just call it nut. And I think
But
people
nut, yeah. Nut.
chocolatey nut.
Nut in the bottle.
Gotta love that chocolatey nut.
milk and nut.
Any more
Warm.
questions from the chat that could change this
Best
topic?
served warm.
Do you want any nut in your coffee? Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna rein you both back in. What were you saying, Badge?
Fuck if I
He was
know.
he was asking for questions from me.
Intelligence and knowing a tomato is a fruit.
Olympus Pooh said,
Solid constitution.
intelligence
Yeah,
It's a smoothie.
I'm not reading your last question, Illuminous Pooh. I'm not asking. I'm not asking that. It's not relevant. Well, I mean, it's relevant to the almond milk conversation, but it's not relevant to the stream.
true intelligence.
So, the true origin story behind Sarro's mouth wielding. Wait, mouth wielding has a different context now that we talk about it after the.
Oh my
juice.
gosh.
See, now I'm just imagining Zorro wielding a man with his mouth. I'll never be able to watch One Piece again.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Yeah, Pancake of Destiny's right there. I want it to be PG-13. Everyone does everything to keep it away from being PG-13. Typical D&D players.
Hey, I skirted it. I kept it PG-13. They're the one that decided to jump off the deep end.
look, what
Mouth wielding, I had to consider
13?
that implication.
You
What is-
hadn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh my
Not
god.
until now.
I named the
Everybody
feat.
didn't get that.
I named the feat mouth wielding in order to bait those kind of jokes.
I just want to
Well,
know.
it worked.
I just want to know what's not PG-13 about a big old glass of nut.
Yeah, and a Sarro mouth wielding.
A vanilla soy latte is technically.
Wait. I have to ask, Jord, which do you prefer? Vanilla nut or chocolatey nut?
On that note,
Skin. Look, chocolate on a regular day, but vanilla has a special place in my heart.
Right?
Like you gotta if I have a choice between chocolate and vanilla, I'm always take chocolate. But if someone gives me vanilla, I'm just be like, yeah, thank you. It's nice.
oh my
I
god.
always like the vanilla when you're eating like a chocolatey cereal because it makes this weird blue color.
Yeah, I used to when I was a little kid, I used to get chocolate cereals and strawberry.
Oh, I love those. What I would do,
No,
Sorry,
stop.
go ahead.
Let Jord. You can
Yeah.
speak after.
Sorry. Oh, wait.
I would just strawberry milk and chocolate cereal to make it taste like chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh my God, yes.
What I used to do is, you know, the fruity pebbles
Yeah.
and the chocolate pebbles. I would mix those two together.
Oh yeah, everybody did that. Everybody also mixed Cocoa Pebbles and Tricks together.
Oh, that's good too.
You see,
Max just looked at me like, "Wait a minute. I think I
I
might try
don't.
that later."
I don't like pebbles. I don't like fruity or cocoa pebbles.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
my big.
Uh,
See,
I can respect that. I can respect that.
fruity. I'm a big mixer of cereals. I like to mix cereals around a lot, and I always have at least one bag of Fruity Pebbles in the house because I don't buy boxed cereal. I buy big old bags because that's the only thing that lasts me,
Yep.
like eating dog food.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that all of this is a cereal is a reference for lovers, right?
Oh, mixing. Oh no.
I mean, being honest,
Oh.
I need a lot. Big old, what we're talking about? What now? We're still talking about bags of cereal. All right, I like big old bags that can barely fit in my hand that I have trouble. Bags of
I
cereal.
just don't seriously worry about this. It's like
Bags of cereal.
So
I can see the look
everybody,
on your face, Matt.
please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't
can't
already, and
breathe.
share us around like crazy. Please.
Yes, please share us
Share us
around.
around.
Oh,
Just
for
pass
fuck's
us all
sake.
around. Just pass us all around.
Share this video and make sure my mother sees it. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't breathe.
My mom actually did talk about possibly wanting to watch this because she's kind of curious about what I do every Monday. If you guys don't know, I live with my mom. I have since COVID hit. And she was
Nothing
like,
wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
"You should send me the channel on Facebook. On Facebook, so I can watch it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll get right on that, Mom. I definitely want you to hear what I do." Totally.
Maybe we should wait until next week to do that.
Sorry. I know about you were trying to sign off there, but I just had to put that little.
Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna happen on the first try.
I don't talk much about outside of the game stuff. Well, I try not to talk much about outside of the game stuff. I've been trying to cut back because I know. Trust me, I used to watch before I came in. I kind of derailed you a little bit. I'm trying to back off on that, but I know.
It doesn't matter. I wasn't getting that many questions from the chat, so derail all you want.
Yeah, tricks are for kids, but turning tricks is for adults.
Yeah, and guess what you're about to do later on tonight?
What about?
Ooh, don't promise me it's a good time.